Okay. I think the one thing we haven't tried out yet is to test out our chat box. So let's go ahead and test it out. Testing. There we go. Both boxes are working. Very nice, very nice. So I think we can go ahead and get introductions on the way. Salutations, everyone. This is Terence here. I am, of course, an idol in trading, hoping to bring smiles, laughter, and joy to everyone around the world. It's nice to meet you all. And, of course, also while playing games and doing other things as well. So, folks, hope you all had a fantastic day today. I know I kind of did. Well, yes, today we pretty much was at work most of the time, and then during that time pretty much was just doing our usual work thing, washing dishes and just washing dishes. And then after that we pretty much just had to clean our sink area too. But anyway, how about I go ahead and get more drinks and teas and stuff? Because we are going to be talking for quite a bit. And so, let's turn up our Be Right Back screen, and then we're going to actually make some use of it. There we go. That means we're being right back already. Okay, we can lower you up now. Shrinking you. No, that's not much of a shrink. Come on, boy, there you go. There you go. Knew you could do it. Just put it right there on that wall just to stimulate it actually being there. Oh, you know what? Put it right here. Put that right there. Yeah, it was a good spot for it, too. But yeah, chat. How are you all doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all enjoying your Tuesday evening in my time. Not really sure what time it is for whoever's around the world. Could be morning, could be day or afternoon or evenings, whatever everyone's time zone is. But yeah. Oh yeah, where was I? I'd say pretty much after getting off work, we pretty much just we're watching some other videos, and I think one of those videos we were watching is more of our presidential AI videos. Well, I was also watching some videos of a game I recently got into called Lost Castle 2, which for those who don't know, that game is pretty much a roguelike slash beat 'em up where it's about getting into that lost castle and getting treasure from it, because your role in the game is mostly a treasure hunter, and you are generally just getting treasure from it. The game doesn't have a super deep story apart from that, but that's pretty much what I've gathered so far from it. And so we pretty much bought that game, and then we played it for about a couple minutes, and it was pretty much very, very fun, and I pretty much almost saw myself getting addicted to it. Which I don't think I have the link yet. Which I could probably find it. Let me see if I still have it pasted. Oh, no, nope, I don't. Okay, never mind. But I kind of don't want to open my Steam page just to see it, though. Because OBS can be really, really finicky most of the time. When I try to have too many tabs open at the same time. But I think I can probably type in the link from my browser, which I kept on. Lost Castle 2. And then we click the links here. Although the game's kind of on sale for like 10% off though. Let's see, we can just go ahead and share. Get book key. There we go. And I'll go ahead and just post a link right here for you guys. No, why the hell didn't it copy the link? Link copied, okay. Cause it looks like it just caught like a YouTube pop out. Okay, now let's see if it copied properly. Yep, it did. There you go. There's the link for you guys. You want to check out the game. Which we kind of ended up buying it yesterday with the PayPal credit line that we have. Which I trying to not use that much, considering that I have to pay that shit back. And that's where most of our job money kind of goes from. Apart from all the bills and stuff we have to keep up in our monthly subscriptions. But as far as anything else we're pretty much doing, as well as things that I'm trying to hype up for October / next month, I was actually contacted by someone on Twitter actually offering to make or edit a video for us, and which is kind of interesting because I was trying to look for someone to make a debut trailer for our upcoming 2D model, which I haven't talked about on Twitter at all, actually, mostly because my Twitter posts are way too short for me to talk about it. They really want me to get that blue check mark and start doing Twitter Premium or something, just so I can have longer tweets and posts and stuff. Which I'm not gonna do, because I already have enough money for monthly subscriptions as it is. Like, there's my Nintendo Switch Online stuff, my PSN, as well as Xbox Live things, as well as my Hulu and my Hulu and Crunchyroll. Yep, there's those. Which I'm a little disappointed that Crunchyroll got a little bit more expensive. But that's okay though. That's okay. Because Crunchyroll is still fun for me. Gotta love that Lipton tea. Although I think if I had talked about Lipton tea, I'm pretty sure someone would come out of nowhere with a Lipton D's nuts joke or something. I mean, I know how childish some people can be. Well, I know because I'm also partially childish too. But yeah, as far as what I'm gonna try to watch now that some of the seasonal anime that I've been keeping up with has died down, I want to try watching Sandland again. The Sandland anime that's on Hulu. And then maybe whatever else I can kind of think of. Because I've just been mostly watching a lot of seasonal stuff. More than I actually am gonna go out my way and binge something, because I'll probably never have time to binge something. And if I pretty much binge through like an anime that's like 13 episodes long, I would barely remember most of its plot. But that's just a me thing though. Because a 13 episode anime is a little bit more of a on the spot type of digest, more than just a developmental digest. And sometimes when I do talk about anime, I do need to try to develop a little bit more of an opinion on it before I can just say something's flat out bad. But that's just kind of a me thing, kind of. But I can probably give you guys a really good anime recommendation, though. Oh, the tracking decided to be a jerk today. Come on, do your best, Tracking Coon. Come on, Tracker. You can do it. Or maybe oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, I'm using my webcam for the tracking today, opposed to my phone, because this is usually me on talk show mode, because we don't really have a lot of ways to charge our iPhone, but the charger I do have is kind of slow. But it's a really nice stand though. But it managed to get the job done, at least. This webcam, at least. Whenever it doesn't lose its tracking though. But I never really sure how long this thing will last most of the time when it comes to face and head tracking though. Usually probably either not that long or long at all. It always varies most of the time. Although yeah, we're gonna have to probably invest in some better webcam soon. Oh yeah, I remember I was gonna talk about my whole Vtuber journey with you guys. Well, yep, let's talk about my Vtuber journey. Let's say that my Vtuber journey was a very long and scuff road. Let's see if let's pull up my videos from my other phone. Yeah, I have two phones, by the way. And let's see if I remember most of it. And we'll go from select the oldest here. And there we go. And hello, Cass. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fine. Yep, salutations to you as well. Yeah, I'm surprised that actually started catching on to some people. Doing good, just doing laundry. Ah, nice, nice. And hello, Guyer and Gimbo. Welcome to the stream as well. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, where was I? My Vtuber journey. Oh, yep. Well, I can't talk about my Vtuber journey without talking about how I started making videos in the first place. Well, I started making videos pretty much on my phone. Like, most of my videos from beginning all the way to before the laptop era was pretty much all done through phone. Which, around that time, I didn't really do a whole lot of talking or a lot of commentary in videos, because around that time, I kind of had no confidence in my voice. Oh, and hello, Davis. Welcome to the stream. Well, not just that I didn't have confidence in my voice, I also didn't really have any proper hardware or methods to pretty much upload videos, so a lot of what I did was pretty much done on my phone. So yeah, everything kind of started on my phone, and I remember my first phone videos were was a game called Post Night in its beta form. Oh yeah, let me pull up chat. Yep, also good to have you back too, Davis. What were the videos for? They were mostly just mobile games and gameplay stuff. The first one was from a game called Post Night. And that game was pretty much a lot of fun. That was like the beta version of it. And then the other videos that I was doing was yeah, mostly just Post Night, as well as a few other random gameplay mobile games as well. So yeah, I was essentially like a mobile game Let's player of sorts before I became a VTuber. But as far as streaming goes, I was actually streaming around the time oh yeah, Post Night, it's like a I guess the best way I could describe post night is pretty much it's where you take a night and mix it up with a UPS client or someone who works at UPS. So you pretty much just go on like UPS or FedEx like deliveries while fighting monsters and such. And that's practically the concept of the game. Yeah, gameplay itself is more like an automation or something. Now, as far as streaming goes, I can tell you that 90% of my streams were kind of scuff, and they were mostly done entirely on my PS4. So around that time, it wasn't until I got a PS4 and a smartphone is when I can start doing content. But then I kind of discovered Kizuna Ai. Well, I think a lot of people who's been into the VTuber scene knows who Kizuna Ai is. Most people pretty much think of Hololive, but what kinda got me into the VTuber rabbit hole was Kizuna Ai. I think I told this quite a few times during my Terence Talks episodes. But yeah. And when we talk about scuff, folks, I mean barely being able to Wi-Fi being so bad to the point where you can't even stream for an hour, and then uploading video takes almost more than a whole day. That's how bad my Wi-Fi was around the time when I was making content. Oh yeah, that reminds me. But hey, we all start somewhere, right? Then I think maybe around the Nintendo Switch kind of came out around that time, and I was just constantly scrapping by just to make any kind of video with Nintendo Switch, because I always wanted to create Nintendo content, but Nintendo didn't really exactly make their consoles so specifically for stuff like that. So we pretty much had to find like workarounds and stuff to even do it. And this was also before I had my laptop and didn't have a capture card either. Although it would have been nice if my really old Alienware PC that I pretty much still have, but I'm also kind of using it as a stand to hold up my laptop to make sure the laptop fans don't go completely things. But yeah. And then I think, long story short, I'm also trying to find a video too, to better describe it as well. Oh yeah, I remember I got rid of my old introduction videos because they did have some music that ended up getting copyrighted on, so we had to get rid of those. But we do have videos with our VTuber model, and our VTuber model, well, our old one, our really old one, was pretty much made on an app called Custom Cast. For those of you who don't know what custom cast is, well, custom cast, jeez, get your words straight. Wait, it's a mobile app that pretty much lets you make your own character / avatar in them, and you can do all kinds of really fun things with them. Sometimes you can talk through them, as well as give them like really neat outfits, and they were all pretty much in the anime style too. And the funny thing is about Custom Cast is that it was made from the same guy who made a Custom Made, which I think some of you who hasn't heard of Custom Made is originally a hentai game. So yeah, who would have thought that a hentai game developer would actually give people a way to become VTubers? That's quite something, huh? Which I think I still have. I can pretty much give you an example or post what my give you a bit of a reference for what my old models are if I still have them. If I still have them somewhere on my browser, because, well, laptop, because I was going through a huge freaking data wipe around that time. Although I still hope I have the ones that I did have. But I probably don't, but it helps. But we'll see if this is the one. Oh, nope, that's not it. But this is a little chibi me right here, though. Do I have a feeling that those files are pretty much long gone, so I don't really have any way to show you guys what my older model was. Are you it? Oh, nope, that's not it at all. Okay. Oh, wow, you just take up the whole screen. Okay, we gotta get rid of you. Bye-bye. Oh, maybe my Discord server might have them. Yeah, let's check my own Discord server. I usually try to keep things backed up in my server, because when it's not being active, it's a good way to keep your other stuff active too. Although that's gonna be the longest scroll ever, though. Here we go, scroll up, boy. All the way up. Yep, we're just browsing through our Discord server. Trying to find, oh, wow, I think I almost found it. Nope, didn't find it. Searching for our checkered past. Oh yeah, there's Pirate Me. That brings back memories. Well, I wasn't actually branded as a pirate. It's just more like a pirate outfit, though. Oh, well, funny that you have these. have these here. Oh, yep, here's a good example. Well, actually, why don't we just put up one of our thumbnails? And hello, Hage Beans. We're all doing good. I know. All doing good. How about I just call you Ben for short, though? Actually, I have a better idea. We can pretty much upload one of our really old thumbnails. Assuming I still have those thumbnails. I could have sworn I had like an Earth Defense Force one somewhere in here. Oh, actually I did. I was in my Discord server when I just found it. Okay, we'll use that one instead. Copy link. And then paste. And now we just wait for you to load. There we go. Booyah. Yep, this is what our old model was. Yep. Before we were an idol, we were pretty much an idol in training, technically. We were a schoolboy. Yep, a schoolboy who was also trained to be an idol. Isn't it something? Which, yes, I'm totally using my really old thumbnails for that because I couldn't for the life of me find them. Always a consistent look. Of course. We gotta keep things consistent here. And there we go. Now we can just get rid of you. Into the depths where you belong. And we pretty much had that model throughout the entire phone era / custom cast era. But then once we actually had a little bit of money saved up, as well as got a job too, Custom Cast eventually came out with some outfits and such. And one of the outfits looked like an idol. Which in fact, the idol the model you see right here and what you're looking at now is based off that entire look. And we'll go ahead and copy this link too. Oh, even this also had it too. Okay. That's pretty neat. That's okay though. Now let's go ahead and open another image source. Oh, we can just call it image. Oh, never mind. Image. Gotta use that image. And now we browse, paste. And this is what our current outfit is mostly based on. The colors are a little bit dark and saturated, but other than that, the look is pretty much there. This was around the time where my model mama pretty much wasn't that experienced with making 3D models, but she's gotten a lot better since then. In fact, I'll give you guys a nice little hint / preview My model mama is also the one who made my life, also made my life 2D model. You know, I never noticed the mic until now. Oh, yep, the mic, Yep, the mic is a very interesting detail, actually. Hey, that's kind of also why you guys barely see me holding an actual mic when I do karaoke streams, because this mic is already in front of me. Isn't that something? Never saw TV. We're not showing that off till next month. So you'll have to wait till next month before we show that off. But I'll let you in on another secret too. She managed to get it done before then too. Well, actually, it was around the summertime when we commissioned it, but it managed to get a little bit done around maybe late July. Okay. Do you wish to remove image? Yes, I do. There we go. And now then, while we were going through pretty much the phone there, for our custom cast there, this is pretty much also around the time where I finally complained to my mom about how crap the Wi-Fi is, and then she actually updated it. But it wasn't until I actually went and actually decided to go to a hotel, a 3-star hotel, and actually stream there. And honestly, the stream quality, we didn't have to stream very laggy. The stream wasn't very laggy, and we managed to go for about 2 hours, or 3 hours technically, during using that hotel Wi-Fi. And that was when I brought my PS4 with me and such, and just played Genshin Impact on my PS4, saying, hey, I kind of wish my home Wi-Fi was just as good as this Wi-Fi. Which I'd say around the time where I had pretty much a collapsed stream that was so freaking laggy to the point where it was unbearable, that's when we complained to Mom about the Wi-Fi. And so, we now have better Wi-Fi. But granted, did our streams, but we still couldn't do proper VTuber streams though. And the reason for that is mostly because I'm feeling the weight age. I remember decent hotels having awful Wi-Fi. And he who were born in, you wasn't born in South SK, where they regular have great all over. Yep, of course. But yeah, as far as Wi-Fi goes, yep, the hotel Wi-Fi was a lot better than our home Wi-Fi, and then we kind of convinced our mom to fix the Wi-Fi. and so we had Mr. AT&T guys come over and pretty much updated everything, and then everything went as planned. Although I was going to also do a test stream too around that time. And I think I still had my Alienware PC too, which I was constantly doing on my which I barely could stream on that damn thing. But I did kind of end up installing OBS on the Alienware PC and tried to see how well that thing can stream. And honestly, we managed to go over an hour, but we had some trouble getting that thing working. So yeah, third world problems at its finest. But yeah, and I think maybe around that time, the longest I could stream before the updates was we couldn't really do much with it. But after the upgrade, we can actually stream for pretty long times, and we didn't have to constantly sacrifice quality just to make sure to ensure our connection stayed up. So that was all good for me. Oh yep, and I was also trying to figure out how we could get our custom cast model to appear in OBS too. And there was also a video that I ran into another person who actually did a tutorial video on that called Johnny Gaming. And after watching his video and following his tutorial, we managed to get our custom cast model up. Although granted, it was pretty scuff. Well, setting it up was scuff because I didn't know how to use OBS to save my life. So, but we eventually learned, and I had some help with a lot of my VTuber friends. Shout out to Oreku for probably being the most helpful. And then also a neat shout out to Sozin for being my very first collab. Which if you're still lurking or watching out there, Sozin, I kind of miss you, buddy, and I hope you're doing well. And I think we also had like a very unique era though, with like PS4 streams too. I always called it the black screen of death, but it was mostly just timing out now. Oh yep, I also remember my thumbnails being really bad too. but we learned through experience. We learned through experience on how to make better thumbnails. Oh, yep. Pretty neat stuff. I remember gaming when OBS first was really a thing. I kept getting confused by people talking about it. Oh, yep, I was confused at first, and then we started learning more and more about it. Oh yeah, come to think of it, when I also first started doing those streams, I didn't really have overlays too. My stream setup was pretty wonky at best because I wasn't sure how to cover up things too much. And I think what I was going through around that time was trying to figure out how to get like overlays and such without actually having stream overlays. because whenever I watch VTuber streams and such, everyone always had like a really fancy overlay or something like that, and I kind of didn't really have any money to afford overlay, so I just tried to emulate the overlay like look as best as I can when I was doing like those streams. So that's why some of the streams I did have didn't really look the best. But again, it's something I had to learn the hard way. Which is fine, because you learn more from making mistakes than you do from having people spelled out to you. And I just happen to make a crap ton of mistakes to the point where I can try to minimize my mistakes. So yep, here's some advice, some personal advice from Terence here, folks. For anyone who wants to become a streamer, do not be afraid of your mistakes. Do not be afraid to make your mistakes, people. Because mistakes are part of learning. And as long as you take the time to reflect on those mistakes and learn from them, you can become a better streamer and a better VTuber. And also, don't go around spending over hundreds if not thousands of dollars if you probably don't like VTubing. Yep, I'd say probably make a really cheap model. The cheapest model you can. Probably Vroid or something, or custom cast as an option. Find some programs that let you do it for free. Or free tracking or whatever. And just do it. Do it, get a feel for it, and if you like it, then you can probably invest into it a little bit more. So yep, never try to invest too much on streaming and VTubing unless you know you're gonna like it, and the best way to get to like it is by doing it. Because if you pretty much spend that much money on it only just to expect to grow from it or do any of that other things, and then think you're gonna probably make it by just having a really fancy model and just super advanced like little text and stuff, you're probably gonna end up leaving in less than 3 years, because I've seen a lot of people quit their VTubing careers in less than 3 years, I think. That's usually the limit for people, and then they stop. So yeah, that's practically the most advice you're gonna get from me. As a guy who's pretty much been through all the trials and tribulations of VTubing. Oh yeah, now digging through my really old memories. Oh yeah, that reminds me, the weirdest game that I've streamed. Although I'm not really sure if I still have the thumbnail for it though. Yep, the weirdest game that I kinda streamed. Well, I can pretty much tell you the name of it, but think of this. Oh yep, of course, growth also takes luck too. I mean, luck doesn't really grow on trees, unfortunately. And I can't really tell you what's the best methods or the best things to have or the best stuff or things like that. Luck is part of it. But most of it will probably boil down to how dedicated you are to your content. or building a community. Oh, looks like I don't have the thumbnails anymore. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Oh wait, or maybe I'm not looking in the right spot. Or better yet, I can still technically dig through my old studio and do that here. Do 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 do. Let's forget about it for now. We'll just download the thumbnail through my phone and then pretty much just go from there. Content. Sort by. Nope. Nope. Do. Well, that's okay because this just makes it a little bit easier. So while we're on the subject of VTubers, chat, would you say that... Who would you say is the first VTuber you guys watched? And if I'm your first VTuber, that's a huge honor for me. I'm always honored to be someone's first because... because I'm generally still kind of new. Well, not really new, but mostly new in terms of trying to sort things out and getting my name out there. Ah, here it is, finally. Downloading thumbnail. Oh, Callie. Oh, yeah, Callie's one of my favorites as well. I really enjoyed a lot of her rap music. When she, back when she still technically rapped. But I think nowadays I kind of don't really have time to watch her as much as I used to. I pretty much just watch clips and such. Alright, now to post you on the Discord server. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm mostly just trying to post my old thumbnail to my Discord server so I can show you guys one of the strangest games I've streamed. Because I can explain it better if I show it, opposed to just trying to remember it by ear. Because I'm not very good at remembering shit by ear. There you are. And copy link. And paste. Also, did I mention that this is a very long story? Open the paste, actually. There you go. And here we go. Oosh. There we go. This is the strangest game that I streamed. And it's called Snack World: The Dungeon Crawl Gold. This game was made by Level 5 Studios. For those of you who don't know who Level 5 Studios are, they mostly are known for making games like Dark Cloud 1 and 2, Rogue Galaxy, your Professor Layton games, as well as this Dragon Quest 8, I think. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, the Professor Layton games. They made those games too. And then every freaking Yokai Watch game, and then the Inazuma 11 games. So Level 5 has quite the track record when it comes to games and RPGs. And I'd say the strangest things about this game is that it is mostly an action RPG dungeon crawler. And the thing that made it weird was its characters, and as well as its world. Because it's like a mix between fantasy and such. But you also had like little keychains. But it also had like little weapons and such. And the weapons are actually keychains that ends up being materialized by smartphones. So basically, in this game's world, smartphones can actually create weapons. Which is kind of impressive, actually. Oh yeah, while I'm at it, I can also demonstrate another, by demonstrate, I mean show you another game that I streamed that was also relatively weird as crap. Which, it's gonna be a tough find, though. Oh, here you are. Of course, smartphones can do anything in fiction. Of course. Of course, of course. That's what makes them great. Although I'm addicted to them, though. And there we go. We can pretty much put you off the screen. Oh yeah, this game also lets you pretty much make your own character and such. And you also fought a very imaginative amount of bosses and such. Boss fights are really cool, though. Probably a really highlight of the streams for me. They're probably also the most chaotic, most fun streams I did. Because, you know, I enjoy dungeon crawlers quite a lot. And I also enjoy super intense boss fights at the end of those dungeons, too. Which, unfortunately, this game pretty much came out around the time where Animal Crossing New Horizons and Doom Eternal pretty much came out around the same time. So this game's sales did terrible. There was never any sequel or anything after this game. So unfortunately, also the game didn't really have much marketing to begin with either, so yeah. Kind of same thing as Megaton Musashi, honestly. Level 5 releases really good games, but they barely market them. Oh, yep, now let's go ahead and copy the other game that I also copied. Played, technically streamed. And there we go. Oh. Or actually, we can just close the whole thing, actually. You know, just like this. Bye-bye. And then put you up there. Call you image again. Oh, wait, what the crap? I'll, copy link. Browse. Yeah, I hate it when that happens too. It always kinda destroys games too. Oh yep, here's another strange game I've also streamed. And I would probably dare say it's even stranger than Snack World. This game is called Vtubia. Which, Vtubia is an RPG, which, you play as your me. But then you go around traveling the world, facing the dark world, while, getting back the citizens of Vtubia's faces. This was also a really fun stream of mine that I really enjoyed. Although I have to admit, playing it now is a little bit too boring for me. Only because, you don't really do a whole lot in the game. But not boring as in the gameplay itself is boring. Boring in just the fact that when you go through dungeons and when you go through the levels and dungeons, everything you do is pretty much automated, and the most control you have is during battle, and you only give commands and stuff to your me's, but anyone else in your party members don't get controlled. So overall, Vtubia is a very fun game, and it's also a very creative game too. Which of course you can also choose who you want to be, like the Dark Lord and some of the villagers, once you get to a villager and stuff too, so that's always good. Although I doubt if anyone's been watching me for a long time, they'll probably remember what Vtubia is. And if you have been watching me for a long time or been watching me for years, I just want to say thank you for being a real one. Oh, this wasn't a mobile game. This was a Nintendo Switch game that came out like a few years ago. Well, actually, it came out on the DS like a good couple years ago. And then eventually it got a Switch remake. And the Switch remake added a lot of interesting touches. Like, you pretty much have like different ways you can put your Mii on. You also have like a horse to do like little horse things and horse attacks and such. So you had a lot more ways to customize your Mii opposed to the ways you can do it in the 3DS. So yep, overall, if you are looking for an RPG that pretty much is very chill, that's zany, wacky as all hell, but also kind of chill in a way, Vtubia is your game. Also, it can be really hilarious depending on what roles you give certain Miis too, because I know some people pretty much like to do a lot of curse shit when it comes to games like this. But I pretty much wasn't one of them. I didn't really do anything too cursed when I did it though. I kind of just kept my stuff relatively normal while being an absolute weeb most of the time when I played Vtubia. That Weeb experience is pretty great. But I'd say those were probably my most memorable streams around the custom cast era. But now we gotta move around into the Vroid era. Why am I calling this stuff eras like I've been doing this for a long time? Well, that's because I have been doing this for a long time. Which the Vroid era is probably also probably the most interesting era for me, because I think that's when VTubing was a little bit more serious for me. Which we still had our laptop. I mean, that's when we got our laptop and such. which I had my income tax money for that. And I'd say this laptop has probably been the greatest investment for me so far after getting it a few years ago. Okay, let's go to pictures. And now I'm going to show you guys my very first Vroid model. Assuming I can find the damn thing. And it's not the one you're seeing right now, even though what you're seeing right now is made by Vroid as well. You could say what you're seeing right now is almost the perfected version of the Vroid. But I'm going to show you guys the less than perfect version of me. But it also looks like a lot of that's also been wiped from existence too, because of the data wipe. But I think I still have the history in my Discord server now. Oh, this is kind of what happens when you've been doing one thing for too long. But it's all good, though. This is all part of the fun. Bringing back old memories. Well, I'll keep the 1.5 model in mind while I was looking for that. Actually, this is when I had very different hair from what I did. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Well, you're the one we need. Copy link. And then image. There we go. Browse and paste. Also, I'm glad OBS Kun isn't imploding after this. And this was my first Vroid model here, folks. Yep, as you can tell, our idol outfit was a lot more scuffed than what it was. But this was also done by a friend of mine who's called Red Makoto. Which I hope he's doing okay too, even though he kind of has me blocked on Twitter or on most of my socials. But yeah. As you can tell, the hair is very different from what I originally had, and I think this was around the time where Vroid was still in its beta phase when it comes to stuff like this. So it was a little bit more scuffed than usual. But that's okay because we have this model. This model right here served as the blueprint so we can have our perfected one. Pretty much all around really great. Not too bad if I may say so myself. Oh yep, I think I also had like a schoolboy one too. But that was when I was being incredibly lazy about editing Vroids and such, because I was really afraid to pretty much draw line art and stuff and draw any kind of thing on it because I didn't want to mess it up. When it comes to actually creating 3D models, I can't do that worth a damn, so that's why I had to get a commission. And this one you're seeing right now here is a commission. So yeah, but I think we can get this off the screen here too. Beep. So I think we can get rid of view to image. And now we can move on to the 1.5 model. Well, let's see if I can actually remember. Well, actually, I still should have some footage of it. By footage, I mean some thumbnails of it. But if I don't have any thumbnails of it, then then we can just use plain Discord for that. Which we always resort to plain Discord for most of for digging up our history. Okay. Looks like it's not on here as well. That's perfectly fine. It's plain Discord's here too. Ah, here we are. Absolutely perfect. Copy link. Now, to show off the 1.5. Yeah, expect me to do this quite a bit, folks, because we couldn't really get anything saved on time. And this is 1.5, Terence. Now, 1.5 Terence here. This is where the not beta V2 Vroid models actually got quite a glow up. And the glow up was actually really good. And this was pretty much me in a yellow t-shirt because we didn't want to do anything schoolboy related, but I was also on a hiatus too, which I was pretty much just taking 3 months off, and what I was doing on those 3 months was also working on this one. And seeing the 1.0 models of Vroid. So yep, this is a very casual look for me. Very different from the flashy idol one. And I think I've even did like quite a few videos and stuff on it too. But you know, I think that was around I want to say 2021, I think. Yeah, around 2021, I was pretty much on a hiatus. Pretty much lost a lot of motivation for streaming because I wasn't getting the results I wanted, and I was constantly questioning myself around that time. Constantly venting as well. I even did like a whole stream of me venting about shit too. Which I think that stream is still up, which I probably may get rid of that soon. And that was around the time I was just talking about my lack of motivation for stuff. So I just took a long hiatus away from it. And during that hiatus, we were also checking out this model too, as well as playing some games. So this was pretty much a bit of a resurgence for me, in lack of better terms. So I think we can take you off though. But we also have the one where we actually do have the scuffed idol outfit on too. We can go ahead and search for that too. Search through it. Oh, I was surprised I didn't have this one. Alright, copy link. And you. Oh yeah, we can just keep this one up. And then we paste. And here we go. Boom! There we go. Holy crap, that's covering my whole body. And now we gotta get rid of you. Goodbye. And this is us wearing our scuffed idol outfit. And yes, I am using a thumbnail for my other thing. Yips. And yeah, if you guys are wondering what this thumbnail is, this is me playing a mobile game called Labyrinth Legend 2, which I was beta testing for. Yep, I was beta testing for this game around that time, and I was streaming it to give feedback for the developer. I'd say another really proud moment of my VTubing career right there, which I actually got permission from the developer of this game to actually stream it, and then he let me stream it. So that was a nice little feeling too. And I'd say it's a really, really good game. It works pretty much on low-end phones. It's an action RPG and such. So yeah, very, very good game. Pretty hard, one hard motherfucker though, but it's really good. So yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of you. And of course, after the V-Roid era, then you got me here. Yep, the current model right here, which I pretty much had commissioned, and this commission cost me around $200, I believe. Also, thank you for the donation, Gyre and Gimbal. Much appreciated. Yips. Oh, yep, and I do have the person's link in my description. Her name is Moebon. Which, Vtube title says that. Very nice. Have to sleep. Hope you have a good stream. Hope all your streaming is good for you. Your stream is good for now on, too. Alright. Alright, thank you for dropping by and have a good sleep. But yeah. Pretty neat, pretty neat. And welcome to the stream, Hill. How are you doing today? Oh, you know Moebon? That's good, that's good. There we go. Trying to get the motion back in there. Oh, you're doing okay? That's good to hear, that's good to hear. And then, since this model came along, I'd say, things have definitely got a lot better. A lot more amazing, in fact. Done a lot more consistent streams, did a lot more fun things, and it was pretty much a good time. And of course, I can't really forget about the various fan art that I got as well. Oh yeah, I think around that time too, I was also struggling to make certain thumbnails too. Because I only had like this one pose and I didn't realize I also had like the V-Roid model, which I could do more poses with. So I'd say thumbnails got definitely kind of improved a lot. And I also learned about this site called Pixlr, which I can just make most of my thumbnails there. So, yeah. Yeah, I think it's spelled like this. Yep, I think that's the right spelling. Yeah, and that's pretty much where I make most of my thumbnails now. Because your boy doesn't have enough money for like a photo editing studio. If I did, I probably wouldn't know how to use it that much. But that one's relatively easy to use, so we do that one. But I think there pretty much will come a day where we will get full-on, full-body tracking, but I'm not really sure when because we have to do that one. I think I kind of want to see if leap motion is still kind of relevant though. I think there's those other options out there too, but I gotta try to find whatever is compatible with VC Face, and VC Face pretty much just has a leap motion. Oh yep, there's also Warudo, which I recently downloaded just to try it out, just to see what it's like, and it works okay. I still mostly prefer VC Face, but I can pretty much see Warudo being used for for really neat stuff like concerts and stuff. I think Zay did her entire concert using Warudo, but I'm not really sure though. I'll probably have to talk to her about that and see if we can get some help setting that up for maybe an eventual concert stream without really spending crap tons of money. Because I know VTuber concerts can be kind of expensive. And since I kind of only work part-time, I can't really afford anything super extravagant. Although it would be kind of difficult to even do VTuber streams as well as stream in general if I pretty much end up working 2 jobs and then having to find time to stream. Oh, it doesn't use AI Gen. It's only just an option. But I guess they kind of just went for like the AI route though. Oh yeah, why don't we talk about some of the about the friends we kind of made along our journey too. Although I can't really say who I remember as my first VTuber friend, but I want to say it's pretty much a Reku again. But yeah, I think Reku is pretty much my first VTuber friend, and it's pretty much the reason why I had an audience, because for as long as I've been doing streams, I never really had a proper audience, and if it wasn't for them, wasn't for Reku, I probably wouldn't have an audience. So, pretty much my first friend right there. And then I saw that Reku also had a whole bunch of other friends too, so we were all nice enough to introduce ourselves to each other. We don't really talk too much, but we hang out every now and then. And I'd say around that time, my first VTuber collab was actually with Selzen, also known as Crying Selzen, who pretty much, I think, recently graduated, but he's kind of focusing on his career right now. And we always did a lot of always played a lot of Genshin Impact together. I think it was some of his that pretty much got me into Genshin Impact a little bit more, actually. So yeah, that was also a really fun time. And then I think we found some other games we can play together, like Dauntless, which Dauntless is pretty much the Diet Coke of Monster Hunter. Which I'd say Dauntless probably has to be my favorite free-to-play game out there. I play it occasionally, but I would probably say it's not nearly as good as Monster Hunter still. But that's just me talking trash about it though. And enough audience to get 1K. Not bad at all. Yeah, I'd say so. I was kind of expecting it to take a little bit longer than I originally did, but I guess without all the collabs I've done and the people I've met, I probably wouldn't get that far anyway. So yeah, most of the credit kind of goes to you guys for your consistent support. Which I think that's pretty much what I need the most, because we need to try to be a little bit more memorable. Memorable on my end. Otherwise, there won't be enough fun things to talk about. So yeah, at the very least, I'm also doing my best to not be too boring. There, yeah. Hopefully I'm not too boring, but outside of streaming, I do kind of have a slightly boring life. So a lot of times it is kind of hard for me to talk about certain things unless I really found something I really liked and got into it really well. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Oh yeah, let's get back on track on the friends I made. Let's see. Let me go through my list so I can remember properly. Oh yep, there's also Izu, which she's also been relatively a good friend. Probably one I also don't talk to that much, but she's also really nice too. Before that, she kind of went through a lot of rebrands and such. Really great artist too. And then if I had to think of another friend too, would have to be Virtual Sakura, which was pretty much purple-haired magical girl / VTuber, who pretty much recently had a baby and now is a mother. Which we talk occasionally just to see how we're doing, and she's doing pretty well. Hasn't streamed in like ever, but being a parent and trying to VTube at the same time is not really an easy thing to do. Which hopefully we can actually play a game together and do something together, but not really sure when though. But I miss her though. Oh yep, another friend of mine would have to be Kimoto. Yep, Kimoto I've met pretty much around the time where I was actually playing Dauntless, and I think we played quite a few games together, like Brawlhalla and such. And then during Brawlhalla there was also Dauntless and maybe a few other games like PSO2 New Genesis, which I pretty much went on ship 2 for most of those things. For my grinding and for playing stuff on. And he's a pretty funny guy. All the same. And then I believe another friend of mine was Renee Mall, but I call him Sushi. Well, I think a lot of people call him Sushi, but yeah. Which he's pretty much the most hardcore gamer among the friends I've made. Pretty much a master of all things free to play. If it's free to play, he's probably played it, I guess. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm assuming. And we'll probably maybe grind for hours on a game just to master it. But I'm not much of a master though, because I do everything I do casually. I don't have time to do try-hard gaming, folks. That's kind of why I stream, because I like keeping records of what I do. I don't think I remember the last time I even try-harded a game before. The closest thing I usually ever do to try-hard gaming would have to be, Ooh, excuse me. Monster Hunter. And the only thing about Monster Hunter that's mostly try-harding is just grinding away for one monster just to get this one material that has a really low-ass drop rate. Right, so you're pretty much just hunting that same monster over and over again just to get that one part, just to make this one piece of armor set or one weapon that you need, that you want. And that's practically the closest thing to try-hard gaming that I do when I actually had time to do try-hard gaming. And the patience for try-hard gaming. But yeah, back to Sushi. I'd say we played a lot of stuff together. I'd say we played Dauntless together, and I'd say the funniest thing we played together would have to be the War Thunder. Yeah, War Thunder was pretty hilarious. Because we made some really funny bits about us ramming each other with tanks. And I'd say that's the part that stands out to me the most. Oh yeah, I believe I also played my first ever collab with a Reku was actually Portal Knights. And audio scuff was and the audio on my end was very scuffed, but gameplay kind of worked pretty fine though. And then there's also let's see, Comrade Karin, which Karin-san is doing very, very well. Which she's a Japanese VTuber who knows good English, very good English. I would kind of like to collab with her again, but I have no idea what she's playing though. And that's pretty much the difficult thing about finding people to collab with, because you're not really sure what they're playing. Because I know a lot of the stuff that I play is only a handful of people are gonna like, and then most of the things other people play are pretty much Valorant, or Fortnite, or freaking Apex Legends, or League of Legends, and other games like that too. So in order for me to even attempt to collab with some people, I have to play what they like. Even though they're games that I personally know that I probably won't like that much, but I try to keep an open mind as much as I can. But sometimes that can be difficult when some of them are very try-hard at the game. But that's okay though, because it shows that they have passion for what they like. It's not my place to go around and shit on that passion. Unless it's something that I kind of don't really care that much about. Oh, now that just brings me up to something really funny. Imagine a fucking Raid Shadow Legends collab. Yeah, imagine VTubers collabing using Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, who would want to see that shit? Would anybody actually watch that crap? I imagine somebody would have. But it sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Yep. Oh yeah, that reminds me, another friend of mine I made was Pink Lemonade. Pink Lemonade's a cat girl VTubers. Which, I haven't seen her in like years, so I hope she's doing okay. And I think our very last collab was both a Dauntless collab as well as, a Portal Knights collab. Spiral Knights, actually. Spiral Knights. Yeah. That was our very last collab together. Oh, some of the HoloLives did it as a goof. Oh, I'll have to look that up eventually then. I'll have to look that up just to see it. Just... Which I hope Pink Lemonade's doing okay. Oh, yep, another person that I've also collabed with, as well as got to know, was Kiki Kamori. Which, I hope Kiki Kamori's also doing well. I have to talk to her more. Which, she's very chaotic and pretty nice, though. I think our last collab was actually during a Terence Talks episode together. Which, hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit more together and such. But if not, I'll try to include her as much stuff as I can. Oh yes, and there's our other collab too, which is a Yuki Koyuki, which alien VTuber. And I pretty much remember getting bullied by her in Splatoon 2. And I was still mostly a noob too, and I got bullied really hard. But Salmon Run was really fun. And now that Free is out, I think I can pretty much do like Salmon Run anytime we want. Which, come to think of it, I should probably get together like a Splatoon Free kind of collab, I guess. Which would be fun. Although I'm not really known for try-harding games that much, and I know there are some people who pretty much play Splatoon in a very try-hard way. But I also don't mind being a try-hard sometimes when it comes to competitive games, because when you play competitive games, you pretty much always want to go for that win. If you don't go for that win, it's no win at all. So everything is usually all goods. And let's see, the other friend I have. Oh yeah, if you guys are wondering why I'm not posting links to these folks, it's to everyone here. It's mostly because this wasn't really a shout out kind of thing. This is just my Vtuber journey. And during that journey, I met a lot of people and played a lot of games with them. even though I'm mostly touching like brief moments on them. But yeah, Yuki is very cultured when it comes to memes and fantasy and stuff. And let's see who was also on that friends. Oh yeah, there's Suzuki Zuriko, who's a space maid, which I haven't talked to her in like years, honestly. So hopefully she's doing okay. Yeah, when you think about it, I'm not really the most sought after when it comes to talking to people in conversations a lot of time. But I'm also not very good at reaching out either, because I usually end up waiting like a whole days for replies from stuff like that. And now then, on to the next person. Oh yeah, Mangled Stayed. Yep, Mangled Stayed is a male VTuber with a female model who's pretty much brands themselves as an ex-man, as in they used to be a man, but they're not a man anymore. Which is pretty hilarious in its own sense. But I think we don't need to go too much in that, but I just know that they're really, really silly. And the last time we did anything together is when we played a Stardew Valley together. And that was pretty funny. Alright, searching down. Oh, Candle Dude. I haven't seen Candle Dude in a while. Hopefully he's doing fine too. But I think the last time I spoke to Candle Dude is he got a job at Amazon. And I think that's probably about as much as I talked to him. And then after that time, oh, now you want to start being finicky with me, huh? Uh-oh. I'm seeing the frames dropping. I haven't done anything. Oh yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, the last time I talked to Candle Dude, he was working at Amazon.com. Yep, mostly just Amazon though. And I'd say I haven't seen him do a single stream since, but I think he pretty much retired VTubing though. Well, good. Things are getting more stable now. Yeah, because on my OBS, things decide to really freak out. And then there's Victor. I think Victor is probably one of my more chaotic friends, and I mostly say chaotic because we played Call of Duty together. Call of Duty Mobile together, and that was a really chaotic time as well. And then our last time we played a game together was Warframe, which was also pretty fun and chaotic at the same time. Which speaking of Warframe, I kinda forgot to get back into the game after playing it once. Which I'm hoping I can kind of get back into, since the game does have crossplay now, And I think they finally added cross saves to the game, so it would be a good time to get back into it. Although that game's learning curve is really fucking high. And it would be kind of tough for me to make time for it because of probably because of its learning curve again, and how long it's probably gonna take for me to level up my character and get skins and such. You know, kind of like MMO kind of stuffs. Even though Warframe's not an MMO. If it were an MMO, I probably wouldn't play it that much, though. And let's see here. Down to our list that I'm going by from the channel, there's Seo Aimi, a Japanese VTuber who also has pretty good English too. And I think the last time we did a collab together was a Super Animal Royale, which we pretty much just died a lot and pretty much killed a lot of enemies. That game was pretty much one big learning experience for all three of us. And by all three of us, I mean Rin Mitsumoto, and me. Oh yeah, Rin. I didn't talk about her much. Yep, Rin's really good. Rin's pretty great, actually. And I think I might have done collabs with her the most, more than most of the people I did things with. Sometimes our collabs are scuff, but other times they're not scuff. But that's generally about it. We're usually pretty chill together. And I think that's probably about all I can say about Rin, is that she's very hyperactive and such. Hyperactive, chaotic, and overall fun to be around. Well, most of my friends are kind of like that, though. Oh yeah, back to Seal. Seal was also really nice. Nice. And I'd say our first collab together was playing Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Unite was pretty fun. Fun to say the least, and I don't think I really got into Pokemon Unite that much until a Twitch stream I did a few years ago. Which, for those of you who don't know what Pokemon Unite is, think of it as League of Legends, only not about only with Pokemon, and not so much about League of Legends. Although they were able to pretty much, although it would be kind of impressive if they were able to make every single Pokemon on the Pokedex playable in on Pokemon Unite, though. That would be something. That'd be one hell of an achievement right there. Which, I kind of want to get back into playing Pokemon Unite, but, most of my VTuber friends don't have the game, except for only like a handful of people, though. And even then, I don't think we can probably do like ranked matches together, so it'd just be like casual stuff. And I had to pretty much wait a long time for them to actually put more modes into the game, because I'd say the one mode I really freaking liked about Pokemon Unite was that boss rush mode, where they actually had a bunch of boss Pokemon in that one. We had to kill those bosses as fast as you could. That mode was pretty fun to me. Very, very co-op and chaotic mode right there. Which I would have which if Seal's interested, I would love to play more Pokemon Unite with her, as well as Super or Animal Royale or whatever other game she probably might have. And then there's Ellie the Ice Goddess. Pretty much the only VTuber I know that actually does have console games besides myself and streams console games besides myself. So it's pretty much easy for me to collab with her as long as I know what her PS4 library is. She's also really fun to be around as well, and pretty much very relatable as well. Probably also very, very nice as well. Oh, what the crap? Okay, I just noticed phone stream was very much. There we go, there we go. So yeah, we'll probably do more stuff with Ellie in the future too. Although I kinda want to see if I can get a Power Wash Simulator campaign together with everyone I played with though, and see if we can pretty much clear through that entire campaign together. We don't have to do any character perks, no long RPG stuff. It's just us and our power washes. And we're just gonna be talking about random shit throughout the whole thing too. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Oh, yep, I think second to last would be Zaylamy, aka Zay, which I think it's been like a whole year since I collabed with her, but it's been really fun being with Zay as well. Which I hope I haven't been completely forgotten about though. Yep, a very potential plan. A big Power Wash Simulator campaign clear. Well, it's only a potential, but I don't think it'll... But it's something to think about though. And hello Isabel, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. Yep, Zay's also really nice as well. So I do hope we can do more things together. Although sometimes I might have to pressure her a bit because a lot of times she kind of turns me down a lot. And yes, I see the hearts going off on the side. I see the hearts going off. Thank you for all that. Thank you for all that. And last but not least is Jono. Yep, Jono's also really nice and very, very, very chaotic. From the various amount of times we collab together. I'd say the most chaotic I probably might have seen him was probably during a Joe and Mac collab we did. Oh yeah, that was fun. That was fun and painful at the same time. We were both suffering together like crazy. That was great. But we did manage to beat the game though. So at least we did that together. Although I wonder if he's going to get the expansion pass for the Nintendo Switch Online, because I would definitely like to get the frickin' Kirby and the Amazing Mirror together. And hello, Mariana Lopez. Welcome to the stream as well. I have expensive laugh. You have, not really sure what you mean, but, okay, I guess. Okay. But I think anyway, though, I think I may have, blabbed out your ears a little bit too much. Usually these Terence Talks episodes are usually like 2 hours long anyway. And we did reach the 2-hour mark. So I think for now, and we're gonna go ahead and call it here. It's been a really nice time catching up with you guys about my long, extensive history of my VTuber history, as well as talking about a few other things as well. I always hate to leave whenever I have so many viewers today, but that's okay though, because we'll see each other again very shortly. I mean, you all seen my schedule. You all see the crap ton of streams I had to do. And I'm mostly doing this because I planned a lot of collab streams for this week, because we gotta balance it out with some solo content, because we don't want this to be a full-on collab week. If it were a full-on collab week, I think it would get a little too stale. So with all that said, folks, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. If you enjoyed today's Terence Talks episode, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more streams and more Terence Talks episodes, because this is what because that's mostly what a Terence Talk episode is. It's just an unscripted, on the cuff, top of the dome chatting stream, when I'm by myself at least. Usually I try to have like other guests here join me today, just so I'm gonna try to find more guests for these things. If anybody wants to be a guest, that is. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, being here, likes, and all your other things and all that good stuff. Check out all my socials in the description below, especially Twitter for stream updates, as well as random posts, as well as join my Discord server for much of the same things, as well as emotes you can't use on YouTube till we become YouTube partners. And also again, check out my other socials too. Everything is in the description below. And with all that said, folks, this is Terence signing out. See you guys next stream. Oh, let's get the freaking BGM off there, boy.